Hello everybody, this is Guy to more of the Final Fantasy VI 4-character challenge. And you'll notice that I have everybody back into position, as it were. We are going to do story stuff now. I decided not to get the cure rings and whatnot. I'll do that later. I'll wait until the moss is open and I have the airship running and all that fun shit. Now there are a couple items in here that are of the utmost importance for me to gather. And gather I shall. We are going to take that flame blade away from her. Oh, I'm like, why am I earning AP? Flame blade. That makes plenty of sense, actually. And that Assassin's Dagger is actually kind of a trick. They want you to equip that in here, and bad things will happen. Because it's almost all undead, so you're going to assassinate them, and then they're just going to get right back up and do all the fun stuff to you. You know, that's like, hi, that's a full heal for me, thanks for that. I think that's a shadow weapon. Almost enough. I'll do it later. I forgot that I was going to do that little Miranda thing. What the hell did I just pick up? Now, it's actually kind of important that I check all the creatures in here for steely stuff, because once I leave here, there will be no more of here. Just out of curiosity. Poison Rod, that's nice. Not great, but nice. Armlet. There's an amulet. Either way, it's not particularly useful here. Nothing really worth a damn in here. Thought so. Oops. That was bad. I did the exact same thing. Because I am made of stupid. I didn't take too much damage. Yay, all the things. Now, I want to point out that the rules of the contest say that there are items and weapons that can teach me magic. I cannot use the spells gained for them, and they say it's best not to equip them, but there's no rule saying I can't, so I'm going to have, like, the rods and the shields and whatnot, because, quite frankly, when you don't have cure spells, you need little buffs like that. You really do. Even if I weren't using the rod breaking rule, which allows me to break rods, which I am using, even if I weren't using that, I'd still want the rods just to be able to have characters like Relm inflict ice damage on fire things, you know. Plus, there's no way in hell I'm passing up the Paladin shield. It's just not going to happen. I kind of need that shield in this playthrough. That. Let's go this way. I don't remember if we're allowed to use magicite crystals if we find them. Which there are like 3 of them in here, so... I don't think we are, but I don't know either, so... Who can say, really? I mean, it's not like I use them anyway, but then again... In Final Fantasy V, I wouldn't normally use the magic lamp. But that's kind of been the cornerstone of every 4-job fiesta I've done, is using the lamp on X-Death. So what do I fucking know? Hi, Mr. Ninja. Bye, Mr. Ninja. Told ya. Oh, that's gonna be useful for later. I don't even know what he's talking about, the big stairway thing. That's not it. Now, I think this activates the thing up there. Yep, that's the one that activates my bridge. I wanted to pass on that, but I'm like, no, I think that's actually what activates my bridge. I'm about to say, when's the flash kick in? Ooh, worthwhile. Absolutely worthwhile. Having 2 of those things. That'll come in handy later. Not yet, but later. I'm gonna have a lot of people who are gonna want to use that set. Man, Locke, you suck at your job. You just kinda do. Now again, it's vitally important that you get every single treasure in this area the first time through, because there will be no second time through unless you immediately reverse course and go back in. Or, you know, just don't finish it the first time. Like if I were to teleport out to do more grinding or get more potions or something. But, the way I'm kind of breezing through it, not so much. Plus, let's face facts, I really haven't been in danger this entire time. I can't believe it's almost sunrise over here. And I'm cold, damn it. I blame getting caught in the rain, personally. That was a miserable experience today. Yesterday, really. Now I want to point out, right now it's smooth sailing. That's mostly because I level grinded 10 to 15 levels above where I should be at this point. Like that air blade trick of his is something I should not have until significantly later in the game. And yeah, so I've got that. I'm a higher level than I should be. And yeah, it's just between Flash and Razor Gale, which I will continue to call Airblade, but between those two things, I'm just making short work of everything. Well, when I get to the World of Ruin, that will not be an option because I will have all of my characters. Matter of fact, when I finish the Masa, I will have all of my characters. Because you can only take 3 people to the floating continent, and then you get Shadow as your 4th person. Well, as it turns out, Shadow already is my 4th person, so for the world of, not for the world of, but for the floating continent, I have to take my actual party. And that's gonna suck for me. But this is the place I wanted. Because this has the good sword. The bestest best sword in the whole freaking game to me. And there are odds are pretty good that I will be dual wielding them later in the game. And by later, I mean like in the last boss fight. Andesite shard. That's it, the Atma weapon. They can say it's the ultimate weapon, but it's the fucking Atma weapon, and they can bite me. Now, it's not going to count for very much right now, but it is, if not the strongest weapon in the game, it is a legitimate contender for that title. It will get stronger, of course, as I get stronger. Right now, I was about to say right now, not that great, but it's pretty great. That's pretty good damage. It laughs at defense. It does not care about defense. It's a fucking lightsaber is what it is. It's a legitimate goddamn lightsaber. And that's what it does. It light saves. There's that 3rd Magicite shard. But yeah, this is, when you're fighting the Cactuar enemy, this is the best thing in the world, because you combine that with the sniper sight, you know, or sniper eye or whatever, and the sniper sight makes it so that you will never miss, and whereas most weapons will just do 1 damage to it, the Atma weapon hits it for full every time. Every time. Oh shit, I just realized something. I'd be careful who I use in the Colosseum. Can't send anybody who's got magic in the Colosseum. That's gonna come up later. Yeah, that door is so much more imposing than the normal door from the SNES version. I wonder what would happen if I hadn't brought Terra. Would it force me to bring her? I don't know, because I've never not brought Terra here. Tell you one thing, I would not mind having Gogo as one of my 4. Honestly, they make this sound like it's gonna be hard. It's not. See? We have to keep him busy. No, we fucking don't. That whole thing could have been skipped. It's just like the whole Esper world thing. They could have cut that whole thing out and not really lost anything worthwhile. Enjoy this while we got it, because we're not going to see the Espers otherwise. It would have been better if a lot of these weren't already dead, like Shiva and Kieran. And that was a Zone Seeker, whatever it's called in this version as well. Like Bahamut, Terito, which I think has a new name as well. All of those, that's one thing, because they don't Magicite until the World of Ruin. But there were a lot of things that I have in my inventory right now that shouldn't have been there. Oh well, I got the important item. I got my Atma weapon. That's the thing that really matters. Now this is kind of cool. There's a free exit to this place that I'm going to use. Wait, what? What the shit? Why did that happen? Oh, trance, is that what you're calling it now? At that point, you may as well just call it Esper. You know what? Let's take those off them for now. For reasons. It's not necessarily that I'm worried about them gaining spells ever. It's just I want to wait until I've done the Colosseum shit, because I have plans. Plans for the Colosseum that don't involve getting disqualified for casting spells. You know? We just go through here. We get towards the exit, and we're just done. Yep, same. Shouldn't take us but 5 minutes to get there. And there's Bahamut. Look, that was a flying Kieran, and a whale, and Carbuncle, and Phantom. All of those except Bahamut are dead and in my inventory right now. And that's really dumb. See, that's great, is I've lost control of the ship. Whereas in the SNES, it's like, who's flying the ship? Wow, this looks significantly less dramatic in this version than it did in the SNES version, where you're zipping all over the southern continent. I want to point out that the way this is looking, because they didn't pay attention, it looks like I circled the world while lost control. That's a long time to not have control of the fucking airship and then crash. I mean, what, did they think I wouldn't pay attention? Yeah, we're back, according to that, we're back on the northern continent, which is not where we are. We are on the southern continent right now. See? Do do do. And we're actually going to stop at Vector. Because I just remembered how long... I was going to do Vector and I'm like, wait, there's that whole peace thing I've got to do at Vector. And that's going to take a little while. And we're going to stop right here. And I will see you next time, everyone. Bye-bye.